Hello, I'm Dustin and welcome to Fantasy Smack Talk. We're heading into week 8. Let's take a look at the waiver wire. A lot of running backs to look at this week. But first, I just wanted to give one quick little moment of silence for Leon Washington. Right when it looked like he was going to get things going, he has the leg injury, but this does open the door for Sean Green. He's going to be the most added player this week, owned in about 30% of leagues right now. We wouldn't use your number one waiver on him. We think someone better is going to come along, but we would use a decent waiver number to get him on your team. We think he has value from here on out. Next, Beanie Wells out in Arizona. Looks like he may have taken over the starting job out there. Looks like he might start getting a bulk of the carries. And with a weak matchup against Carolina coming up this week, he could be worth picking up and even playing this week. But we think he has value from here on out. Next, Justin Fargas had another solid game. We know McFadden's coming back soon, but if you're desperate for a running back, you can look at Fargas this week. They're going against San Diego. You know, he might be able to get a decent amount of carries and some decent yardage this week. Then we got McCoy. It's yet to be seen if Westbrook is going to play this week. He's only owned in about 40% of leagues, surprisingly, right now. So if McCoy's available, go ahead and pick him up. He could be solid if Westbrook misses any time. Then we got a guy, Chad Simpson. We actually really like him this week if Donald Brown ends up missing the game. Now, Indy's going against San Francisco. It's a pretty weak matchup. There's a really good chance they get up early. You could see a heavy dose of Simpson in the second half. And the last running back we want to talk about is Jamal Charles. Larry Johnson's found the doghouse again. And they do have a bye week this week, but if you have the roster spot, go ahead and stash Charles. We'd be shocked if he's not getting the bulk of the carries after their bye week. Now, we got two defenses that are worth picking up and playing this week. We got Arizona against Carolina. They're only owned in about 35% of leagues or so. And we got San Diego going up against Oakland. They're owned in about 65% of leagues. Out of the two, we like San Diego a little bit better, but both these defenses will be good pickup and plays this week. Now, let's get into some guys to take a look at in some deeper leagues. The first guy is Danny Amendola. He is the receiver for St. Louis. We like him in return yard heavy leagues. He's third in the league in return yards, and he's also starting to get involved in the passing game. He's had 13 catches in the last 3 games. So if your league counts points for return yards, you might want to look at him. And also, if you were one of the unlucky Chris Cooley owners, Tony Scheffler is only owned in about 25% of leagues. He had a solid year last year. He's had a solid last 3 games or so. Pick up Scheffler if you're looking for a tight end. We like him from here on out. And one individual defensive player we want to take a look at is I'm probably going to mess this up, Stephen Tulloch, a linebacker for Tennessee. He's had double-digit tackles in 4 of his 6 games so far this year. We really like his potential from here on out, so go ahead and add him if you're looking for an individual defensive player. This is just a portion of the Week 8 waiver wire. To see the full list, go on to FantasySmackTalk.com and click on Week 8 waiver wire on the home page. Brent and I will be back either Thursday or Friday night. Until then, I'm Dustin. Good luck on the waiver wire this week.